Okay, so now let's connect energy and temperature through this flowchart. So let's start with energy and particles of matter. Okay, so energy and particles of matter are related because energy in a system causes particles of matter to move. So remember when you watched the video with me shaking the petri dish full of BBs, you saw that once I started to shake it, they started to move. Right? So if we're thinking, remember back to our analogy map, those BBs represent those particles of matter, and so energy in a system will cause those particles of matter to move. Okay, and then we come down to the bottom, and now we're going to connect our particles of matter to speed. So the more energy in the system means that those particles of matter will be moving faster. So remember when I was shaking the petri dish more vigorously, those BBs were moving faster versus when I shook it less vigorously with less energy, then those BBs were moving slower. Again, remember those BBs are representing particles of matter. So the more energy in a system, the faster those particles are moving. Where if you have less energy in a system, those particles are moving more slowly. And then we're going to come up to temperature, right? So now we know that energy in a system causes those particles to move. They can move faster or slower depending on the amount of energy in that system. And now, depending on how fast or how slow those particles are moving, that can affect temperature. So if the particles are moving faster, we'll have a higher temperature versus particles that are moving slower will have a lower temperature.